Welcome back, soldiers and boots on the ground, and this, the battle for Earth survival, an Earth defense force. We're defending the Earth. Defending from what? Defending from the Ravagers. Where are the Ravagers coming from? Coming from spawning zones, including from deep below the ground and anthills, or coming from UFOs and flying in with their flyer guys like you see in Star Wars. They hover above the ground and they fire lasers. And in this part, we are proceeding to the 42nd and 43rd missions of the game. Starting with Mission 42, King, while we assign for ourselves a grenade launcher and the Firecracker 2, a special weapon.
Actually, it looks like you're going double grenade. Okay, now you're switching on to a different grenade, to the Firecracker 2. Okay.
Firecracker 2. It's like Firecracker 1, but upgraded.
Specifically by having significantly more projectiles in it, which probably means it's about as bad, because that wasn't Firecracker 1's big problem. Firecracker 1's big problem is the fact that it actually doesn't actually do that much damage. Recon has identified a leader-like creature that we believe is controlling these bugs. The leader is apparently enormous and highly combat capable. Be careful.
It's a king tarantula.
With protruding eyes.
And hairy legs. Oh, it's about to get heavy.
King tarantulas even.
It is essentially a large tarantula. So get your explosive weapons ready to unload payload at a distance. He's got lots of health. He's ready to raise some hell. Deluge of goo.
Okay, so we took down the first king, and from here we need to go over and take down the other king spawns that are on the map. Yes.
Oh, it is not just one king. They're the kings of Leon.
So I'm only familiar with Kings of Leon as they were a pop band, in 2010-ish. Do they actually have any tracks that I would recognize?
Do 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 do. Hey, my city's on fire. Dun, dun. Do do do. Guitar Hero 5 maybe.
I kind of recognize that. Only kind of.
See, I most distinctly and strongly associate Kings of Leon with booting up Guitar Hero 5, because that was one of a number of cycled songs that the game would play automatically when you boot the game up. You can't control which song it selects, and just so happened to be Sex on Fire by Kings of Leon numerous times.
So how much damage is this grenade launcher supposed to do on detonation again?
Well, if you need any details as to how much damage the weapon deals, how many projectiles it fires, at what distance and with which accuracy, you can check out weapon details by scrolling back on our video, which Wrecker of it had provided, because at the inventory screen you get all of these statistics, none of which are brought in with you into the map, by the way.
Damn it.
Once you boot up a mission, you better know what you got, and don't start wagging your finger at the screen or stomping your feet like the game didn't give you a fair chance to equip yourself according to the specifications you required.
Well, it did, but but as we are, attempting to commentate, it's like I'm noticing that it takes the grenade launcher a good minute and a half of straight combat in order to take down a king, which is odd to me because that implies that the grenades that it's firing on aren't actually all that powerful. I mean, it's taking down the normal tarantulas quite nicely. You finally used the firecracker.
Well, firecrackers anyway. Have some fire, Scarecrow.
Alright, get anything new? Yes, we got a new sniper, and...
The ZE sniper. The Zez
And...
sniper, if you will.
just as the ZE sniper. Dang it.
Well, we can always improve our armor rating, boasting an impressive 926 hit points. We will still die in only a couple hits when you max out the difficulty.
High performance sensors that enable it to spot and take out enemies from longer distances. Power and range are both improved. Set with the fire button and activate with the zoom activate button. The turret will then automatically attack nearby enemies. It's a sniper turret, Mr. Cloud. And
yeah, you
it's
remember
actually really low damage for a turret.
These ZE weapons can look a little funny when you are
Why are we back on the
at
AFV?
a loss for how to use it. Because we need more assault rifle.
But we have a better assault rifle than the AFV. We've got the AF-16.
Well, we may need that AF-16 if we're going to plug up some nest holes in this mission, partner. Time to fight your way to the nest and destroy the hole leading to it.
We are the head of the spear.
They call that a spearhead. Like
All right,
spearheading a
we got 2 different
campaign.
vehicles. Are we actually going to see them?
Let me show
there they
you
are.
my
They're-
magical
they're
box.
The Mexican. Okay.
Well, surely I know how to use this thing this time. Activate. E.D.F. E.D.F. Past Cloud was seriously considering re-equipping himself for this mission, while also drawing goofy attention to how you can simply walk through these objects as though they weren't there.
Well, yeah, we were told that they were turrets, Mr. Cloud, so...
Obey me, turrets. This is an order from your commander.
Alright, so... this walker's got a rocket launcher and a minigun. There we go.
Walker hungry. Walker want eat. Bugs are high in protein. Tarantulas will make a good pancake.
I don't think tarantulas would actually make all that good of a pancake. Honestly, insects in general, I don't think would make all that good of a pancake, specifically because once you actually crack open an insect, they end up being, very minimalist on both muscle and tissue. Like a majority of what you would be consuming on an insect is the chitinous exoskeleton.
Chitinous exoskeleton. Chitinous cloak. That mostly outside the United States, you would find cultures who do regularly include insects and other grubbers in the diet because they are a valid source of protein. However, because this is the United States we're talking about by contrast, Americans generally find the consumption of bugs and other crawlers such as that revolting and not very much desirable.
Yes.
Which is not to say that they're wrong. This is a difference of cultures, and we should respect where people are coming from.
Yeah. I have heard of a delicacy known as the chocolate-covered cockroach, Mr. Cloud, and one day I will pretend to be brave enough to attempt to try it. But
I mean, if you told me that it was like popcorn. Popcorn is crunchy. You eat it. It's sweet. You swallow it, and then you want some more because it's salty. So, if you told me afterwards, oh, by the way, you just ate, the freaking a bug, I'll say, well, that figures. It was good, and I'd like to do it again sometime. But now I have to contemplate my life choices because that was a use of deception that got me to eat it in the first place. Like that one time that I had eggs for breakfast, and then I said, oh boy, these eggs are really good. It's saying, oh, there's no egg in that. It's soy. Well, that was the most delicious imitation egg I had ever had.
So we're supposed to be advancing into the Cone of Doom here, Mr. Cloud.
Yeah, you're supposed to be going after the hulls, but remember because this is the like fifth or sixth hulls mission that we've done since we began Earth Defense Force 2017. You should be looking forward to getting lots and lots and lots of items during this map. Hence, we're going to be going over all of the items that we get at the end of this mission, as we've been going over all the items that we get at the end of each mission, because one of my favorite things about the mission cycle in this game, the gameplay loop, if you will, is checking out all the quick gotten and very valuable swag at times. Like, let's give yourself a score. We're scoring you on how many items you got. You got a shitload of them, so ostensibly you scored very high. I think my friends are dead.
No, there's still a decent number of blue units on the far side of the map.
Yep, on the far side of the map. If I turn one way, they're too far west.
Where our allied units rest, they are being sieged on by these walker kind of dudes.
Oh, I finally found the anthill. It was at the top of the hill. It's a boil on the butt cheeks of society.
Alright, there's one anthill down. We still probably should take down this walker because he's gonna have, heavy weapons thrown at us like that.
Oh, that was heavy. The purple rain. Purple rain.
I'm not actually all that familiar with Purple Rain, so. To be perfectly honest, I'm not familiar with most of Prince's discography.
Yes, on the subject of culture and exposures, but music definitely is a thing that is very particular. The songs that you have. In a way, it also is a mark of how culture teaches us to consume. Except instead of calories and proteins, we're talking about musical vibrations and strong association with memories.
Yeah. I've got a very strong mimetic pairing of Bon Jovi's. There's a Bon Jovi Greatest Hits album from I think the mid '90s, and I was pairing that with Dynasty Warriors 5 grinding.
Or that time when I was watching I was reading the end of Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, and I was listening to Cemetery Gates by Pantera. So every time I hear Cemetery Gates by Pantera, I think of Harry Potter and Lord Voldemort just like staring off against each other in the Hogwarts Great Hall. Fucking epic. Yeah, it's sticky. Yeah.
Alright, so we got one spawning hole down. Can we see any others from here?
If you're wondering where the enemies might be spawning from, keep a close eye on where those clusters of red are coming up. The clusters will tell you where enemies are spawning en masse simultaneously, because that's how they come out from the nests. It's not just one at a time. It's not on a timer. It's okay. Well, it is on a timer, but when that timer expires, it resets, and then about I'd say 7 or 8 enemies come out at the same time.
So it should be direct due north of us then.
It seems to be north by northeast right now. So we will soon go north by northeast in the direction we were looking at. Meanwhile, our friends are putting up a heck of a fight, sending tarantula body parts everywhere. And I say body parts loosely because you can't really break apart character models in this game.
Right.
Ooh, that's a lot of items over there. Me wants, me gets. It's just a sea of green. We're in the money. We're in the money. Lots of armor, weapons to get. Found it. Yes, yes, Pass Cloud, we get it. You can just gloss over how many items you got later. Thank you for jump cutting, Pass Cloud. Alright, now this is the final anthill. There are way fewer items, and I've come to the conclusion that the ZE sniper sucks because I don't even know how to use it. Don't give up. Don't give up, Pass Cloud.
All right. So what about the walkers specifically? Are they actually standing by other spawners for this mission?
You would think so, right? The walking arms would be protecting the spawning nest because it's the spawning nest ultimately that determines how long it takes for you to finish this mission. Because if you're shooting the walking arms, then you're not shooting the nest. If you're not shooting the nest, then more bugs come out. More bugs come out, you got a serious infestation on your hands.
Indeed. There we
go. There are items. I'd like to think that the items that I left behind after that jump cut was just the health items.
Right.
Now, let's see how much new stuff we got.
Alright, an AF-17 assault rifle, a Buffalo G3 shotgun.
It's a lot of health. A lot of health. Increase health. A
3
couple
copies
more
of the
versions.
Buffalo G3 shotgun. 4 copies
A fourth,
of the Buffalo
yeah,
G3
add
shotgun.
a fourth one.
A second copy of the AF-17 assault rifle.
Don't
A
spend
third
it all in
copy
one
of
place.
the AF-17 assault rifle. A
And
fifth
in the
copy
next
of
part,
the Buffalo G3 shotgun. I think we're running out of items, Mr. Cloud.